Hello and welcome to another video. I'm back today with the Abominable Book Club May edition, which I have right here. I have opened it, but I've not looked inside yet. So that is what is inside. So we have another limited edition sprayed edge hardback book. And I mentioned in the previous video, I would prefer to have kind of like two new books, like regular books, rather than one limited edition one. But I'm not going to go into all that again. If you want to know my thoughts on that, then check out the previous one. But we're going to have a look, see what we've got. So we will take the bookmark first. We have a bookmark with a short story on the back. There's a bookmark. And there's your short story, which hopefully focuses because I'm not reading it all out. There you go. So if you want to pause that, then you can do. It's quite a long one this month. There you go. So, is this hardback worth two new books? We'll see. It is. It's got a really cool cover. The Buffalo Hunter by Stephen Graham Jones. Okay, so let's see what this one's about. Okay, we've got sprayed edge red, and a very nice like landscape kind of thing there. That kind of reminds me of some of the sprayed edge editions of The Hobbit that I've seen. So that is quite nice. I do like that a lot. So what is the Buffalo the Buffalo Hunter is what it's called. Okay, it says, Etsy Khan is an academic who needs to get published. So when a journal written in 1912 by Arthur Buchan, a Lutheran pastor, and her grandfather is discovered within a wall during renovations, she sees her chance. She can uncover the lost secrets of her family and get tenure. As she researches, she comes to learn of her grandfather's life and the life of a black fleet called Good Stab, who came to Arthur to share the story of his extraordinary life. She discovers the journals detail a slow massacre, a chain of events charting the history of Montana State as it formed, a cycle of violence that leads all the way back to 217 Blackfeet murdered in the snow. A blood-soaked and unflinching saga of the violence of colonial America, a revenge story like no other, and the chilling reinvention of vampire lore from the master of horror. Okay, so it didn't seem kind of like that horror focused until like the last line. Apparently it's a vampire book. Okay. Now, I don't actually have anything already by Stephen Graham Jones, but I do like vampire stuff, and like I said, really nice cover. Again, I would have preferred two new books. Like I'm sure there's a paperback edition of this, which would have done me just fine. But yeah, that is interesting. That does sound interesting, even without the horror element that they put in, like right at the end there, telling you that it's a vampire book. I still would have been interested in that from that. So yeah, that is pretty cool. So we have the second hand book now. Hopefully it's not a thriller. This is a paperback. I came prepared with my scissors this time. Let's have a look. Hopefully I don't have it. It is That's Not My Name by Megan Lally. This looks like a thriller. That's what's on the back. I will read it out. It was a mistake to trust him. Shivering and bruised, a teen wakes up on the side of a dirt road with no memory of how she got there or who she is. The police don't know where she came from until a frantic man arrives at the station. He's been searching for her for hours. He has her school ID, her birth certificate, and even family photos. He is her father. Her name is Mary, or so he says. When Lola slammed the car door and stormed off into the night, Drew thought they just needed some time to cool off. Except Lola disappeared. Now his friends, the sheriff, and the whole town are convinced Drew murdered his girlfriend. Forget proving his innocence, he needs to find her. The longer Lola is missing, the fewer leads there are to follow, and the more danger they both are in. Okay, so it is a thriller. But that does still sound interesting. Like I mentioned probably a few months ago, that I did actually read a thriller that I did like really enjoy, The Woman in the Cabin, and I think because it wasn't a police procedural like the majority of thrillers tend to be, I did actually enjoy it. So you know, maybe I have kind of like found the niche of horror that the niche of thriller rather that I do enjoy, and you know, maybe this is a decent one. So yeah, cool. I'll probably keep that one. It is from a series called Midnight Reads. I'm assuming this is just a standalone thing. It's probably just part of like a larger kind of like imprint, but yeah, not heard of her before, and yeah, pretty cool. So still not the best box that we've had, but it is better than last month's, definitely. And I'm hoping that, I mean, they've not announced a limited edition book for next month, so I'm assuming we're going back to normal, which is what I prefer. So that's going to be definitely better for me. There are, I'm sure, a lot of people who prefer this kind of thing. I'm just not one of them. But yeah, that was it for the May edition of the Abominable Book Club. If you enjoyed this video, please click like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time.